frame by frame versus rig characters. If you have to choose what type of animation you want to do, would you pick frame by frame or would you pick rig characters? Well, okay, meeny, miny, mo. No. In this lecture, I want to give you some pros and cons of doing frame by frame or doing rig characters. So for those of you who don't know what pros and cons mean, okay, pros means professionals and cons means condoms. Some people use them as pros meaning advantages and cons being disadvantages, and that's just silly. But you can choose the meaning that makes more sense to you. I prefer professionals and condoms because that makes sense. Okay, frame by frame. Pros. Unlimited gestures, postures, expressions, features, mixtures, and any other word that ends with "cher," like torture. You can do whatever your imagination can conceive. The sky is the limit, really. You can do whatever you want because it's frame by frame and you're like, yeah, this is my universe. I can do whatever I want. But the cons is it takes exponentially more time. But if you love it, then it's time invested in pleasure. I love to draw, so for me, frame by frame is something really lovely. Now, rigging characters, pros. You animate super fast. You change postures and facial expressions with clicks and drags, all very quick. The cons is you're limited to what the rig can do. So if you want to go pro, you see, pro means professional. What did I tell you? Then you should learn frame by frame because the things you can do are unlimited and the extra time it takes is no problem because you already decided you want to go pro. For anyone interested in rigging characters, I have a rigging course in After Effects that you can check, or you can just search for tutorials on YouTube. Just type rigging a character in and then the name of the software. For example, rigging a character in After Effects or rigging a character in Toon Boom, Anime Studio, Flash, and they will tell you. My favorite is Toon Boom. In Toon Boom, you can have a mixture between a rig character and also frame by frame. So it's pretty cool. You can do, it's so lovely that I love it. But of course, Toon Boom is not very cheap, so you have to save a lot of money like I did. That's it. Hope you learned something today. In the next lesson, we are finally going to talk about animation. Oh my, perhaps I should get my makeup on. Oh, I'm so excited and ready for great adventure. See you in the next lesson.